Welcome to another video on my driving robot fischertechnik discovery based on the TXT controller. It runs Linux, programmed in Python and connected through Wi-Fi. The last time I decided to let it run, change the distance to run, and unfortunately nothing changed. And if you see my videos on this robot before, it doesn't drive that much, at least not that much anymore. It used to drive all over the place, and a lot has changed since, and I wonder why. So what I'm now going to do, or plan to do, is leave the sonar as it is, leave the touch sensors as it is, camera as it is, and just concentrate on the motors, and more specifically the counters. So far I have been watching the counter values, and what I want to do is change the code a bit to make sure that to see if counter values when it stops is constant, so that there's a constant increase. For now, let me run the code again. And then I hope it drives. Alright, that's about 10 centimeters, something like that. And I don't mind the sound at all. Not now. But the fact that it stops, why is that? So I run it again. And I get the impression that it even runs less long than it did the first time. So I'll let the robot stay this position, well, for now, and see how I can change the code to get a more accurate data from it, because only by analyzing data, in this case, I hope I can get answers to the question about distance. So let's do some code. So with this code here, it starts with the while, then while contact 1 is 0, while contact 2 is 0, and while the sonar closer than 10 centimeters is also 0. Then here I get the first counter value, but I don't assign it yet to anything, so that I'm going to change. And I'm going to change that in the following way. So I'm going to first say, okay, current, let's keep it simple. Counter 0 pre or pre whatever. No. Counter 0 pre, and now I have this. Then also I have to duplicate this and say alright 1, and I go here, and now I can say alright, remove this. Oh, by the way, I have to change, remove this and remove this, and now I can say alright, counter 0 pre. Counter 1 pre. Okay, now I'm dealing with variables, which is only good. And since I am for now not interested in contact or any sonar, I am going straight to the end. And here I have the same idea. So I say alright, delete this and then say counter 0 and as variable, assigning this, and then exactly the same for the other one, and then replacing oops, no, this one. Alright, that is one thing, and now I will say alright, print counter diff is counter 0, oops, counter 0 and minus counter 0 pre, and the same of course, oops, counter 0 of course, so this will be counter 1. And this way I will know what it exactly is, if is this constant or not. So let's see about it. So let's see what is going to happen. Save, run. Difference is 2. Alright. More difference. Okay, I can't call this consistent. One more. Difference of 1 again. Difference of 4. Alright. Does it make sense? Not really. Now, to be honest, it is driving on a sheet. What if it is driving on just the floor? So that is what I'm going to change and see whatever happens. And unfortunately, the same thing happened again with the controller. Something with the wire, and it goes off. And that is something that I think has to be inside the controller somehow. But anyway, I do not like this at all. Alright, and yes, I have a broken pipe, so I have to log in again. That's one. Code. And here. Okay. Well, never mind the date right now, because that is not correct. But I'll run the code anyway. I say I run the code anyway. This one. So not on the sheet, but just on the flat floor. Now this is a difference. This is a distinct difference. And it is visibly not driving in a straight line either. So what does it do now? -2. Yeah, how can something be -2 when you're driving? I'm driving forward with the thing. I don't think I've ever noticed this before. Okay, one more time. Well, it is absolutely driving forward, no doubt about that, and it has diverted from its original course. And I have 1 and 0. What is happening here? And this is really foremost the strangest thing I've seen so far. Right, one more. on the flat floor. It may be a bit slippery, but then again it has enough weight, rubber wheels, and now it says 2 and 2. But one thing as well, it is not driving a large distance, so maybe I have forgotten how the code works in itself, and I should examine the code, the end of the code. As you can see, life got just less complicated. With an on-screen, in-screen camera view. And all that was needed was a new version of GUVC view. So, well, what can I say? Just on the sheet, and let's run something. At least that's what I hoped to do. I am doing something. Ah, broken pipe once again. Oh dear. So, yes. Why is it broken? Because it's off. It has gone off again. Big oops. No, that one. Yeah, the display has gone off, so I have to reset the terminal. Those are the less fortunate facts of this terminal, and you see it is bluish now. That is the button that I use to start the terminal and close it. Now I have to wait till it's fully operational. Unfortunately that takes time. Now it is operational. So yes. Then it is nice to type the password in correctly. Here as well, of course. And taking this one, let's run it. And I don't like this. Not in the simplest way, not in the simplest way I like this. How come that it drives forward, as you can see? And the counter difference is -1, -2. Makes absolutely no sense. Let's try again. Now, at least one is positive, the other one is 0, but still it doesn't make sense. And if I look at the code, yeah, I have to go into the code, then it is very clear. It has a counter of 1999. Then again, what distance is it? It is driving the same distance all over again. no matter which counter set I set. So yeah, right. -3, -2. What exactly is the? Could be the am I doing something wrong here? I should do and -3. Am I doing it the wrong way? I can't imagine, but to err is only human. No, here it says and -3. Do I have an answer? I'm afraid not. This is as it is supposed to be. This is set first, this is set last. Read last, of course, because this is the reading, and then it is being calculated. Another one. Oh, and by the way, now you can also see that it is deviating from the course. So why is that happening anyway? No clue. Now there's another thing. It has slightly deviated from its course. Now let's go back in time. -2, -1. Okay, here I started driving 1 and 2. So let's take which one is which. I think counter 0 is on the right side, so we're looking straight at it. It's not a very bright view, but all I can do right now. And here it says -2, -1. So if this is the side, this side, then -2 means it has run less far. And that simplifies the idea, although hold on, pre is 0, pre is 1 here, counter 0 is 1 and the other one is 0. Diff is 1, 1. Now here is 3. Yeah, alright, 3 and 2, and the end is 1. So that's a deviation to the right. Here they go straight. Diff, here they go straight. And here's a deviation to the right again. Here they go straight. So yes, that can be seen as a deviation to the right. What can I do more? Not very much, I think. Keep testing, of course. I did do it on the flat floor. and as you can see, the sheet isn't really flat, has some bubbles, or how do you call them? But let's take it this way. How does it behave? This is straight, but -1, it doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, right, no use in testing this any further. I'm out of ideas, to be honest. What I can do is put an object in front of it and then see what the difference then does. I don't think it matters, but who knows. Okay, and this is what happened was a slight deviation to the left for some reason. Now it does detect this, but here indeed it says different div is 2 and here div is 1, and that indeed I noticed it from above, and yes, it deviated to the left, so that's a clear sign. Let's do it once more, putting it right in front of the right side touch sensor. Let's see again. Or is this too far? No, it is a straight run, but what happens? Contact is 0. So now I want to see this one. Contact. I want to see contact. There's no contact. No. That's correct. It didn't it was a very slight touch, so no contact. So I should have had this thing a little bit closer, but then anyway, it's mystery all over. What next? Alright, for the last part of this video, you see what I've done. A floor test on, not on the sheet, but on the bare floor, for now. Like I've done earlier in the video, but you couldn't see that because I was doing the screencast without the camera yet. And once again, the display is dark. So once again, I have to restart it. Second time. Not funny. Does this say anything about the reliability? Then it's not good. and also means I have to re-log in. Now it's okay. Alright, let's run it. With the AccuPack straight in front of the sonar. 10 centimeters. Oh, that is obvious. I didn't see it move, but did you see this? -2, -3. Let's do it again. Shifting the AccuPack a little bit. Alright. Run it again. Does it move? Barely. But now the difference is 1 positive for both. And the distance is 12, I mean. Alright. Enough for this. Unfortunately, my contact with the FT RoboPy developer is not as frequent as I hope, or would have hoped. So I am going to relay this to him. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please do so. If you don't want to do that for whatever reason, I am also on Twitter and Instagram. If you like my videos, please consider a donation via my website, and on my website are more projects. This is obviously going to be continued. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.